Marhaba. Can you say marhaba? That's how you say welcome in Arabic. Welcome to Patrika's Little Star Cafe. Facts that are fast, fun, and keep you happy. Today's Monday, November 4th, 2019, and here are today's matters for chatter. Number 1. Anyone want to wake up to the smell of freshly baked chocolate chip cookies? In space? Well, now that's going to be a possibility as they're sending up a specially designed oven and ingredients to bake cookies to the International Space Station. Of course, astronauts get hungry too up there, but it's part of an experiment to see the effect of high heat and zero gravity on the shape and texture of the cookies. This will be the first time anyone has ever baked in space. Along with the oven, sports car maker Lamborghini is also sending car parts to see the effect of space on them, as well as other important items needed for spacewalks and repairs. Number 2, loggers and farmers in Brazil's Amazon rainforest are harming the local people who live in the Amazon as they want to develop the land. Sounds fair? Not at all. Since the time of colonization, people feel that they're doing the right thing by creating and producing and trading at the expense of those who were already settled there, often ignoring their values and the value of the local tradition. Time to acknowledge that local is cool. Why run after what the world is doing when each land is governed by its climate, its terrain, and water resources? Number 3. A very expensive violin made by master craftsman David Tekler over 300 years ago was left behind accidentally on a train in London by musician Stephen Morris. He was a bit upset as it was worth £250,000 plus its legacy. But then the person who took it off the train realized he must return the prized violin to its lawful owner. So he reached out to Morris on social media and arranged to return it at a supermarket parking lot. The person who took it had a lapse or gap in his personal judgment, but showed honesty and kindness when he decided that giving it back was the right thing to do. And now for today's mega matter. The world's most profitable company, Saudi Aramco, is going to list on the stock market as an IPO or initial public offering. Companies list themselves so people can buy shares and the money can be used for either expansion or expenses. It's a trillion-plus company like Apple, for instance, but it makes twice as much profit. Venezuela has more oil reserves in Saudi Arabia, and the US produces more oil, but it is so much cheaper to do so in Arabia, and that's what makes it profitable. Saudi Arabia's new leader doesn't want to depend on oil to make money for the country anymore, as the world is moving towards greener energy solutions. And Saudi Arabia has lots of sun, so we can focus on solar energy now too. The government will also use IPO funds for solar projects and to build its tourism industry, as it's now allowing foreigners to visit the country with less restrictions. Today's word of the day is IPO, or initial public offering. That's the first time a company is listed on the stock market. Stocks are ones that have already been listed before. And finally, for today's quote of the day, the beginning is the most important part of the work. That's a quote by Plato from the Republic. Thank you for listening, and do send us your questions and comments via WhatsApp, or you can email us at diptyanti@gmail.com. Take care. Lots of love, Diptyanti. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Do you know how loved you are?